Hi, my friends. How are you doing? This is Marta with Universal Power Tarot. And these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. How are you? Libra. I believe this will rather be like a reading on the heavier side, but trust and believe that will also come out like on the other side. So if you're feeling kind of heavy or if there's heaviness involved, this may actually greatly help you. If you're not currently feeling this, I would suggest you click off because I don't want to like ruin your mood if you're like high vibe right now. But if you're in there, I'm not saying you're down and out, that's not the case, but there's something heavier moving through and this may really help you, okay? Okay, Libra. First of all, if you're new, welcome, of course, to the channel. I just wanted to put that out there. And you can like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell button, all if you wish to be notified whenever I publish new content. This reading, by the way, ties directly also into the Virgo reading, if you're interested in that. So what was coming up for you was in the channeling was brushing with a person from the past or an energy from the past, maybe also your past self, and realizing that this is not you anymore, realizing that they have not changed, but this is a check-in point, right? Where are you? Where are you, Libra? What is going on? This is like a real check-in point for you. Like if you've brushed up with a person or if you feel inclined to do so and you've done so, maybe you followed that urge, you will soon realize or may have realized that nothing really changed that much, and it's a check-in point for you here. And I'm feeling it in my stomach. I'm actually feeling kind of sick in my stomach right now about this. You may also have had a dream about this, like shortly after or during this process, or one may be coming in for you that brings you clarity. That first, as dreams usually do, they might bring some feelings along with it and some confusion because it's not like the waking world, it's the subconscious world that is pushing up to the surface. And this is very much, it's to me, I'm sorry to say right now, the way I've experienced Libras, and this is not to throw shade at all, it's just like they're floating about. Sometimes, they're trying to balance things out, but this time you seem to be going like really deep, like almost like scorpionic deep. Maybe not as deep, but this is going deep. This is taking you deeper, this process, and it may be to a depth that you didn't think you could go yourself, okay? And I love Libras, I really do. So, exchanging something, an energy, a person, a job for something else is what I was getting. Physical changes as well. With that, I was opening my hair actually. So, you may change your appearance, or this may just happen naturally for you. Sitting with one thing for hours was the next thing I was given. So, you may be sitting, with how a simple thing, a leaf, a candle, water can make you sit for hours and look at it, because it's just, there are so many things you can marvel about this one thing. This is what I was getting. So either this is something that you have been doing, or this is something that you could consider doing in this situation to really come back to a point of stillness, because this is when answers will flood in, when your mind is switched off, right? And you're really like open, an open channel. This is what that is. You are the universe. You are it, is what I was also receiving. Angels and ancestors have been praying for you. There's something family tree popping up for you as well. So you have done ancestral clearing, whether you know it or not. And this is an interesting aspect, right? Because some of you may actually have people in your life that are not as aware spiritually as you are. I'm thinking now that I'm saying it of a very specific person. But this is interesting. I wasn't aware of you before it just came in. And yeah, but it's just some of you may have this person in your life that is not involved spiritually, but of course they will go through the spiritual cycles as well. And you may be the observer of this. To you, it may be like super clear. This is like what they're going through, in case you're cross watching as well. Um, but to the other person, it may not be as clear, but they're coming into it by you being around them. This is helping hugely, and they're now actually drawing my eye to this fossil. I found it the other day. It's so beautiful. I came across it, I should say, because I didn't really, well, kind of found it. And I think it's a sea urchin, and these are millions of years old to be to be formed in such a perfect way, right? And then for us to find them and to be with them. And there's another one. So there's a great connection to water currently for you. Okay, we had this in Virgo reading as well. This is so beautiful. And it's interesting that these two come together because they're different, but they're not so different. This one is just more polished, but really they're kind of like the same. They're even from the same species. So this is denoting to the situation here that is unfolding, or to this person, right? They're just not as polished, but really they have been here for millions of years as well, right? I love those. And it's just like that you seem to be a bit more polished spiritually, but it doesn't matter, right? None of these is more pretty or, better than the other. They're essentially the same thing. It's just like a different way of expressing, right? Maybe this one doesn't want to be polished. Maybe this one wants to stay just as it is, but this one has a hanger for a pendant, and I will soon make like a necklace out of this one to be more connected with, sea energy and with this ancient, amazing energy. And the other one doesn't. So they have different purposes, right? So this is such a perfect example. I love when spirit is coming through like this because you can so see what they're trying to say, right? And there's also something about learning differently because sometimes, kids or adults, hi Libra, and we're back. Sorry, my internal storage was full as I was explaining the sea urchin fossils to you. And the internal storage, this doesn't happen on accident because I was wondering why behind the time that is recording there was another time. And I now just figured out that the other time that was showing was how much was left. So I'm feeling like there is this cycle that is clearing out for you, and you're beginning to feel, and I'm getting utterly tingly in the back of my head. There's definitely something there, like an influence there. And I'm also speaking truth is what I'm getting here with this. So some sort of a countdown that is happening, like from one cycle to the next. Very, very interesting. And you are feeling this. If you're not counting down the numbers, then I don't know what this is, but it's like a strong feeling that you're entering a new cycle, and it's like very, very close, very close. And with that, a lot of automatic clearing is going to happen because I didn't think that there were so many videos, but I had at least like 10 videos that I didn't delete. And this is so not me. Usually I would delete them because I know my phone would be full. And this wouldn't be you, but there's like a massive clearing that is happening. And you'll just find it and you'll just click on it, as to speak, like in your DNA, in your family tree. And it's just like it's erased, like immediately. It's just like this one, this one, this one, this one. Ah, there they are. I didn't find them before, but now I am. And so there's a huge amount of clearing that is happening with the family tree that comes fairly easily. And again, like I said, we're learning differently. Some are learning by touching stuff. Some really actually need to be there to experience. Some can't work with abstract concepts. Others absolutely can. So these two here are really like, they're so good together because they are different. They're the same in essence, but they are different and they work different. Hence, they're actually helping each other out. I can't find the right word for this, but it's just like they go together so freaking well, okay? So this is that right here. They're actually like right in their middle, there's citrine, so life, joy of life, So they didn't want them together, but it's clear that they go together. They don't need to be like this all the time, right? They can be like that too. And maybe they also need to at times because they just need their own environments where they thrive, right? And this is still like a very strong bond that is shown here. I'm going to get off that topic now because it's not for everybody, I think. And we're going to hop into the fourth house, the roots here for you. Okay, Libra? It's beautiful too. What a gorgeous card. Ah, there's even peace in the middle. Yeah, totally. There's peace in the middle. Look at this gorgeousness. Isn't that so beautiful? Oh, but yep, it does. So, I love you as certain dark times are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. This is Pablo Nureda said that with the love sonnets. So your question may somehow be rooted in the past. The fourth house is ruled by the moon, and interestingly enough, we actually do have the moonstone for you. So the ebb and flow, it's so gorgeous, but we'll get to that. See how these two go together, two different decks, and they still go together. They're working together just perfectly, just like these two are. So, the fourth house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings. All the way we are touchy and emotional, dreams and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home, family, and the earliest phase of childhood, even to the time shortly before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is cover that protects us from the world. This house represents nurturing, giving nourishment and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. The fourth house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation into everything in our lives, our heritage, and tribal affiliations. In the fourth house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away. As well as caretaking, it also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the fourth house. When this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your query. And as it represents your current environment, family members, and where you live, real estate and land might also figure in, as in putting down roots or buying or selling a home. Interesting. This card can be the predictor of a birth or new member in the family, a pregnancy, and can sometimes mean care for the elderly, including nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by heavenly means. This is what came through in the channeling already. Events or appearances of persons from a faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. Yep, that's exactly what came through. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again where you started, even if it has been years since you've seen your friend. Memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect or shattering to the core. I know these are kind of like hardcore, the cards. These memories will change you and the way you view your life. Again, look for reunions and reconnections with persons from your past, such as grammar school days or even relatives you don't know very well or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. Inheritances may figure in, where you receive something that has been passed down to you. Corresponding card with the tarot deck is the Four of Cups. Okay. Like this. So now, sacred geometry is definitely important for you. Like what I'm seeing you do is, do mandalas, do like drawing of stuff, of sacred geometry, seeing sacred geometry, feeling it, feeling into it. And you're becoming more and more aware of like how powerful that is for you and also for others. And with the moon, I want to read that one to you as well right now, Libra. So the ebb and flow and the moonstone. Mama Moon rules the waters, and I want to point to the new moon in Cancer that has happened. I know it's a bit back, but it still affects. It still affects. And there's also a sense of how gorgeous, like this card is drawn. As I was looking at it, or maybe here you can see it a bit better, it's like so beautiful. The artist took such great care in like every single one of her paintings, and this is it, like taking such great care and maybe spending hours on one thing is what I'm getting here, and this is amazing. So Mama Moon rules the waters, pulling the tide and singing to the ebb and flow within our own watery bodies. As the moon's acolyte, Moonstone holds the mystery of water, teaching us to swim in our own depth and find our own rhythm of waxing and waning. When you feel disoriented by new places or experiences, or when the pull of modernity has taken you away from the mystery of the natural realms, Moonstone will guide you back. She is a stone for the journey, from dark to light, from inner to outer, from winter to summer, steadfast in her gentle assertion that everything comes around again. Flowing with life's tides, she assures you will lead to renewal. And there's actually a ritual, the phases of you it's called, And the moon rules water, and water rules emotions. Could your emotional state possibly be affected by her shifting tides? Let's find out. And there's this ritual that you can do if you have moonstone. It will help you too. I'll post this over on Patreon. And then there is fluid or crispy, a reflection that you can do also, which I found really beautiful as I was reading through it. Also over on Patreon if you're interested, for the $2 tier. And with the extended, if you're interested, 1111, like not just this one, but like the whole month. It's like a package deal. I'm getting really sitting in it. There's something masculine, feminine coming together here to form a certain bond, but that does not mean that they necessarily need to be physically together. Again, like the sea urchins over there, it's like they don't have to be together to work together energetically. This could also denote to some sort of a twin flame journey. If you're feeling that you're on one, know that you are, first of all. This is confirmation for you if you've been wondering. And also know that you're already working together energetically and you may not be aware of it. Oh my god, this is so interesting. Oh my god, I want to pull more cards. Oh my freaking god. The extended? Oh my god, I want to know. Okay, well, sorry, we'll take this over to the extended, but I won't leave you hanging like this. We'll draw another guardian angel card for you here, Libra. Here we go. Star. Yes, Libra, you are. You absolutely are. And we have that gorgeous color here again. So we have like orangey red colors, which is denoting to root chakra, sacral chakra, a little bit of solar plexus as well, but I'm more getting root chakra and sacral chakra. So anything sexual, anything emotions, anything rooted, self-security, self-centeredness, in the earth, self-trust. That's that. So believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you are a shining star. Allow all around you to just be. Let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will always guide you towards love. Remember, stars are born through explosions of love. Love illuminates all things. Never forget you are truly a shining star, my dear Libras. Okay, we'll take this over to the extended. I'm freaking sorry. I was so excited to be drawing cards on this, and we will continue with the tarot here to figure out whatever else is going on. So to join us over on Patreon, please find the link down below. I hope this was helpful, and I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my friends.